Yes, my fans, this is your boy Bunny again, and I come to have a little talk with you, my fans. And my talk today is about me growing up in Jamaica as a boy. But as I always said, if it's the first time on the channel, don't forget to like and share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And also hit the notification bell and you don't miss any video that goes up. Okay? Yeah, so I come to have a little talk with you, my fans, today, and to let you know what life was like for me growing up in Jamaica. So I must say, as a boy, I was very stubborn. As a boy, I was very stubborn. And one of the reasons for my stubbornness, my father, he will beat and ask question after. So because of that, I becomes very rebellious and aggressive. So most time, instead of take lick, I will run away. And sometimes I would run away and sleep underneath people's house bottom, sleep in a cane field, sleep in a bush. Because if you do something, normally your parents will sit down and talk to you about it. But my father will pull out the strap or the machete or the cane or whatever he can find to use to beat you. Now, I wouldn't even call them time to beat. Now, look back into it now. I will call murder without kill. Okay? Murder without kill. Anyway, I grew up like that in life, and you know, I tend to scull a lot of my school days because when I should be in school, I was in the bushes hiding and with my friends them, you know, going to riverside, going to catch younger, going to bush with my friends, them going to run them parents' cow. You know, I was really rebellious. Now, if I look back into my life now, I would say, you know something, I was stupid because these guys come out with good education and I come out with actually nothing. But it never stopped my life. I get on with my life. But because of the beating that my father gave me, it caused me to run away on a regular basis. So my mom realized that my father was really taking advantage of me. So my mom decided to take me away. So one night after my father beat me so bad, my mom couldn't take the situation no more. So she leave and go to her parents to sleep the night. And the morning, early morning, my mom come and call me out and take me away and carry me to my grandmother's house, which I grew up with my grandmother in a place called Jones Pen in St. Thomas, Jamaica, Tap Jones Pen. And I walked to Trinity School, which Trinity School wasn't near, because from Tap Jones Pen, to go to Trinity School, if you come from St. Thomas, you will know what I'm talking about. You have to walk all the way from Tap Jones Pen, either down to New Monkland, and from New Monkland to Trinity School, and you do that every day, Monday to Friday. Or you walk down the shortcut, which is you go over the hill and come out down to the school. So this was my journey going to school. But I used to live with my grandmother, and my uncle that was living at the house at the time, he's a man who loved to shoot bird. And Saturday time when we go look wood to cook, he might climb the tree and shoot the bird him. And me as a little boy, I don't have to go and pick up the bird. And if my uncle shoot a bird in the tree and it drop down in the grass, and I can't find that bird, my uncle will beat my ass. He will beat me. He will beat me. And he will carry me go to a bush, and he will look at bunga wood, and he will lift up that bunga wood and put on my head. And that bunga wood will be heavy. And I'm saying to him, the wood is heavy. And he will give me 2 lick of my ass and tell me to go with it. And I will cry from there home. But the funny thing, when I go home and tell my grandmother what, my grandmother will fling stone at him and chase him away. But, you know, we see them things that's fun back home, you know. And we grow up and have a laugh about those type of things. But, you know, I'm saying, when you look back now and think of all these days when we have to walk all this journey to go to school, it was like nothing. Because in the morning when you go to school, you run because you don't want to be late for school. But when you're coming back from school, you have fun coming back. We used to walk up through this man land from New Monkland, come up near Fed, and we used to pick up dry coconut and bring them up on the top of the road, and we used to take stone and bust the coconut them and eat them. You know, school I come from, you know, but nice. But as I said, you know, I lived with my grandmother for over a year, and my father decided to build a house because the house where me born come know my parents in. It was a Wackland doll house with grass roof. So when I was living with my grandmother, my father decided to build a concrete house. And in the period of the time when I'm building the concrete house, I went up to help to carry the sand and the block and stuff like that. And in that period of time, I becomes a bigger boy now. And I decided that I'm gonna stay back with my father. So at that stage now I live back with my father. But it never make a lot of changes because I still get beaten the same way. Still get beaten the same way. You know? And with that, I live with my mom and dad was the same way, and things wasn't going good for me with me and my dad same way, and I keep leaving and coming until I decided that I'm gonna go to St. Andrew at the age of 15. So I leave home at the age of 15 and go to St. Andrew, Mavisbank district, and started working at a fall farm. So I work in the fall farm for a while. Then I leave and I go back home. So my life, it was like, although I have my mom and dad, but my life was all over the place because 1 minute I was at my mom and dad, another minute I was my grandmother, another minute I was in Mavisbank working, another minute I was in Coronation Market pushing on cat. So my life was all around, right up until the age of, I think in my 20s. I wasn't sick. My whole life I wasn't sick. I was all over the place, here and there, up until I was about 20 years old. So at the age of 20, I was still going back and forth at home. And when I was about 24, one of the men in the district offered me a farm work card. And at that stage, I went for a farm work test, and I passed, and I went to America. At the age of 25, I went to America. I went to America, I worked, and I took sick in America. I've had a hard time where I was sent back home to Jamaica with almost nothing. Went back to Jamaica, back to my parents' house again, where I decided, no, before I went to America, I did buy a little piece of land, a place called Mount Vernon, build up a little wackle house, board house, and that's where I was living, and I leave and go to America. So when I come back to my board house. But life carry on same way, which I leave from there again. So it's like there was no proper settlement for me until when I leave and go back to Kingston now, which at this stage I have what? 3 children now. 3 children with 2 different mothers. I went back to Kingston and I captured a piece of land at Harborview, and I built up a house during the period of time when Hurricane Gilbert struck me in Harborview and that captured land. And you know, my life was a little bit settled from here now. At this time I think I'm in my 30s. I'm in my late 30s now, coming up. So my life kind of a little bit settled down from here. And you know, in that period of time, I started to get a breakthrough because I have a license. I've been driving taxi in Kingston. I've been driving mid bus, round town bus. I've been driving country bus. So my life becomes a little bit settled now. And a breakthrough come where I get a chance to come to England. And I grab onto that opportunity and I fly out after the death of my dad, because my mom died during the time when I was driving the car. We have an accident, my mom died out of the car, and later after that my brother killed my father. So there was nothing much more for me to stay in Jamaica for. So by getting the breakthrough now, I leave out, which I thank God for that breakthrough. So I end up in the UK, United States, UK, and here I am in the UK still, 20, almost 30 years now. And I say thank you God, because you know what? When I see what's taking place in Jamaica, I don't know if I was still in Jamaica until now, I would be still alive, or what will happen to me. So I give God thanks for the privilege and the breakthrough that I get to leave Jamaica and come to the UK. I am not rich, but I am not suffering, and I give God thanks. I give God the glory, I give God the praise for my breakthrough when I leave Jamaica. So, no disrespect to my Jamaican brothers and sisters. I love you all, love Jamaica. When I come to Jamaica, I have fun. I tour the country, places where I go when I go to Jamaica on holiday. I never been there before. So it's a privilege to me to go back to Jamaica on holiday. So right now, I feel really good to see the improvement that taking place in Jamaica and the new road that building. And 3 years ago, I was there, and I'm telling you, from Marriott Bay to Cedar Valley, it took me 2.5 hours. Normally a road will probably just take me an hour drive. Take me 2.5 hours because of the road. But I pray to God that I live to get back to Jamaica as soon as that road work finish. So my aim, my determination is to get back to Jamaica to see that new road work from Harbourview to Marriott Bay, and from Marriott Bay to Cedar Valley and Portland. I just want to come and see that new road. So thank you, my friend, for watching this video. Thank you for listening to me rambling about my life, and thank you for being with me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. New viewers, hit that subscribe bell, hit the notification bell. Don't miss any video that goes up. Be a part of the family, because this is the boy Bunny, and all I love to do is to blog. I just blog. I'm out. Peace and love. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. The boy Bunny, I'm out. Bless up.